Hey friends, welcome back. I'd have your ale. I mean, I have my ale. I don't have yours. Okay, somebody's got... That's the chariot guy. So we need to see where Amurite stack is, so we need it heads on. Catapults do scouting. Since they can't do anything better really. This game, Dane likes swordsmen for some reason. Okay. No stack here. That's Gibbon getting his final combat 5. Something tells me we need to go over here. There they are. I say we raise this city because it's a Holy Asian Vale city. When we raise it, use their Magdam counter. Yeah, you can sit here for a while. See if they try to move away. Okay. Boom, there goes resistance. Yeah, so one thing which could make the game challenging would be the Amurites going towards fireballs, spewing fireballs at us. I really don't understand why in all this time. Let's check it. Okay, he finally got archery for himself. So he may be going towards bowyears. But it's like 250? It's almost 250. It's really very slow. Settler, Shaman, Son of Asna, Jethro, Hunter. Not that we need anything really. Let's get a Javelin Thrower for fun. So, yeah, Javelin Throwers are an interesting unit. They're 90 hammers, so they're like 50% more expensive than a usual archer. The archers are 3/5. This guy's just plain 4. And like archers, they can upgrade into horse archers, which are a very nice unit, though they cannot use metal weapons. You can augment them with some spell effects. They are fast, and when they take drill with blitz, they're very deadly. We did use cavalry actually, chariots, not horse archers. Horse archers are more of a Hippus thing, and Hippus horse archers look really great. But yeah, so you can upgrade archers into horse archers, and you can upgrade longbowmen into horse archers. I don't think this strategy is available to the Doviello, but it may be available to Illions, and the strategy is around drafting. So drafting is a mechanic which is available to us because we have military state. There are a few ways to get it. So military state or over council. And then we will draft, as a normal civilization, we would be drafting depending on what buildings we have. So we can build battle masters, all of these guys, without training yard. So we can draft them, and we will probably draft them. Let's see. Yeah, so we got a battle master. If you're a regular civilization, you need a prerequisite building to draft the corresponding unit. And if you build the archery range, you can draft javelin throwers and 90 hammer unit for one population. Normally, you draft an archer or a swordsman for one population, and that's 60 hammers. And the battle masters are 2 population and 120 hammers. So one way to do it is draft javelin throwers for just one measly pop that gets rebuilt or gets regrown very quickly, and happiness penalty that goes away in just 10 turns. And you can upgrade that javelin thrower for 65 gold into a horse archer. So as aliens, in other civilization that has access to javelin throwers, you have a very efficient way of doing the jav thrower into horse archer rush. Maybe we use it in the aliens game when the time comes. We cannot upgrade just yet because we don't have that tech. But okay, so let's just heal a bit. Okay. Okie doke. What did I say about this city? The city dies first. Okay. So, Amurites, you're giving me crab. You can keep your crab. See how some of the swordsmen in the stack got all the way from 6 into 1.2. The snowfall damage is a bit random, but it's pretty reliable anyway, just as any other type of damage in a damage spell. And he even builds, look at that, Rosier the Fallen. Okay, we'll deal with that now. It's probably, oh well, they can do lots of killing. Okay, let's do a stack attack. Stack attack. Now, this city will... Wait, why is order in here? Well, it's an academy. Yeah. Well, who cares about a Magnet encounter when you can get free entropy mana, some research, and an academy? Okay. And the ice from the snowfall, it goes away. It's only temporary. So these cities are already free from the ice patches, and these also. Okay. Get some garrison units. Raid them next turn. So they wanted to recapture that. Probably this means the academy goes down. academy is still there, but the monument is gone. He completes Dia's Day, a holy building. A holy building and a wretched building in a single empire. Very nice. So now he can see all hidden units in his border. Although that won't help him. Send this guy over here for defense. Oh well, there goes our chariot. Didn't expect a chariot to die to a mage. Now he disables spells, but that's too late. He disables spellcasting finally. And I actually totally forgot about this ability of his. So if we did not win this turn... Oh, and there's Blight, as you can see. There's Blight, we can check that out. Everybody damaged, all cities getting a lot of unhealth. They are mega encounter effect. But yeah, so he cast Arcane Lacuna, that gives all his arcane units a lot of XP. And we can't cast Snowfall anymore, so we would only have the sheer strength of our Battle Masters, the sheer numbers, and we could have 36 Battle Masters built with this gold, and 3 more every turn, and some catapults, so it won't be a problem. But there we go. Let's claim our victory. Okay, wants to play the victory screen again. Actually, never toggled this on. We never saw this in the previous Let's Plays, and I don't think I ever saw the victory cinematic at all. So, why don't we indulge ourselves in that for a while? Yes, exactly. The blood of our foes was our strategy this time. Okay. So let's see who started in Ocean. Well, some hidden Morlock civilization. So yeah, this is in Immortal difficulty, and yeah, we'll look at the spawn once the playthrough and the start screen are gone. But the start was good, the neighbors were good. It was scary at some point when aliens and Malakim started to fly away. The Couriers are the first to found a city because they can build settlers much faster than any other civs. They have that expansionist trait. But yeah, somehow they fell to the Malakim with all their wild bonuses. Now we did declare war on them as well, to be friendly with the Malakim. And in a short while the last city falls and the Curiotates are no more. And this guy grabs a very nice city with gems next to us, which spells his doom. Well, we're busy with the aliens here. It almost looks like a sigil of some feudal lord. Yeah, there's the second aliens war to vassalize them. There's Hyborim's taken out. And now it gets very, very quickly. Well, raiders using enemy roads plus haste from body mana. Yeah, only second to Tsunka's speed and capturing enemy land. So there we go, this is the end of the game. We didn't even have to vassalize Emirates because we got so big for ourselves and for our vassals. So this is the score. Ah, it's interesting, we were running on the 100% gold slider for a pretty long time, and all this time I was expecting us to be more like this score graph, score line, but we were like mediocre. Production was very good though. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. The only civilizations that can give reliable production are Kelebim with Governor's Manor and the Khazad with their silly production bonuses. But okay, yeah, food-wise is good. Food is how you win the game. Eventually, power, of course. This is us destroying their main stacks. Okay. Culture. Interesting. Stability. Why would it show now? Interesting. I don't remember seeing this stability thing in the previous Let's Play. Maybe I just forgot it. But yeah, that's part of my naval AI. Alright, let's look at the demographic. Top spot again, because everybody has to serve in the army. Then the life expectancy is pretty short. It's just 28. Wow, what a cruel civilizations Doviello are. People die at such an early age with all those wars. Okay. Approvals, not too good. Yeah, trades could be better. It's interesting how one of the top 5 cultured city, actually 2 of the top 5 cultured cities, are the ones we captured from the Ilians. And all we did probably was throwing in a few monuments and temples of the overlords to get rid of the "we want to join our motherland" penalty. But there we go, there we go. And statistics. Let's see what we killed. Warriors, Jeff throwers from the Ilians. Well, our biggest war was probably with the Ilians. The biggest losses for us, of course, the wolves. Swordsmen, axemen, 7 water elementals. So we built one, we killed the first one, and then there were 2 splits. Okay. There should be 1 Hyborim somewhere. There's 1 Bambor, 1 Imp, 1 Gela, and Orthosax. Okay, not that we killed them, we just captured them. So 37 wolves, right. Not too many other units lost. So the wolves probably were counted towards the life expectancy statistics. And yeah, courthouses. Yeah, if you want to check that out. Alright, a pretty long game. And probably the highest score we had in More Naval AI so far. Yeah. Pretty surprised it's so much more than the clan. Well, we got a lot more units eventually. With those stronger garrisons. Okay, just a few more turns. So, as you see, we got Armageddon counter to 30. And it raises when you conquer cities, because you raise some pop, like 2 pop from a city you conquer, unless it's 1 pop. You got to 30, there's Blight, so all the cities have very high unhealthiness. Look at that, it doesn't even fit in here. So see how much food we're losing. So in like a few turns, everybody will die. So 16 on health from Blight. It goes down gradually every turn. But yeah, this is not fun. every unit is damaged. And now it gets even worse as it goes on. But yeah, now we don't care about it because we are victorious. So let's look at our spawn. Our spawn was very good. I think we settled... Okay, let's just like fortify you so you're not in the way. Yeah, so the spawn was fantastic. Obviously we did not see the horses, but we had the Mirror of Heaven. We don't remember quite well, but we probably stepped on it on the first turn to look around. Yeah, so wine, that's commerce. In terms of commerce, the spot wasn't very stellar. To get a reliably good game, either to wine or a very strong commerce resource like incense would do better. So this location right here could even be better than that because it has marble, it has a strong calendar resource, you still get Mirror of Heaven, but you don't get an automatic connection to your second city, which you can build down the road, down the river, and get 2 extra commerce, which is a lot in the early game. And a few extra coins on every tile, which eventually offsets the incense that you have. But early on, these resources are very useful. So early cities benefit you and grow and give you research, everything you need to get going very nicely from just a few very strong tiles. So good growth with floodplains as well, with the corn resource, the best cereal resource in Fall from Heaven. Well, eventually horses, but you can't see them initially. You have to tack a lot to get them. Then our first cities were very densely packed. I wanted to found this one first because it was between me and aliens, so they don't advance towards me further. Now this city, obviously for the wine. And I see we even founded it like right here instead of a freshwater in order to avoid building a monument. The monuments for pushing your culture borders, they're pretty expensive, 60 hammers. That's like 2 warriors, 2 beastmen in our case. And obviously the great find was Letum Frigus for us. I think aliens, let's look at their traits. He's still not aggressive, so he never bothered to walk onto Letum Frigus and claim his aggressive trait, unless Emuris were there first and got their golden age from that. Yeah, maybe they beat him. Being all the way down here, smart Emurites got their golden age from visiting Letum Frigus. That's probably how this happened. So yeah, although there was ice over here and some barb cities, and there was jungle over here, nothing to expand to, we had a very nice territory for the capital and for a few nicely packed cities around it. We could get this one, but you know, Immortal AI, they can build settlers and settle very fast. They don't have as many problems with maintenance. And our neighbors were very good to us. Decius started as a naval civilization. Then once he conquered Kuriotates, he absorbed their religion, Runes of Kilnorth, and he switched to neutral. But we still were on friendly terms from early trades, from me agreeing to go to war with the Kuriotates with him, because it never posed a threat to me, being so far away from the Kuriotates. And the aliens, of course. The aliens saw so much ice, and they had some barb cities to deal with. They weren't looking to go to war against their former puny vessels and let them buy some time to attack them right away. So we used the classic strategy for the Doviello, is going into bronze working for Sons of Asena. You have a cheap upgrade from your Beastman into Sons of Asena. and calling our world spell Wild Hunt, which does not need any tech. And we used wolves to soften up the defenders of the units in the stack, and gradually made our way all the way to this shore, getting support for the nice 2 gold, another bronze, and rice. And we only left aliens with 2 cities over here. It did take us a while to terraform the ice patches, because lots of this territory was covered with ice thanks to aliens building their temples of the hand. And as you can see, they still keep on sending blizzards into our territory and freezing all the land. So if you play a long game, well, you either destroy aliens or you keep somebody around terraforming this back to tundra. Yeah, so tech-wise, it was pretty standard as all the other games. Sometimes it's a decision between going festivals first for the market, going code of laws first for the aristocracy, and mysticism for the God King. Because God King gives 50% gold in the capital, so you can run a bigger empire. Now, best if you have a lot of commerce in your capital to do all of those. I usually prefer festivals. Lets you run a merchant specialist in the market, get a great merchant. And this is how we got our gold to upgrade Beastmen into Sons of Asena. Because no matter how many wolves we still had to, I think, sacrifice like 5 or 7 Sons of Asena to take the last city over here. So there we go. And in terms of the AI playing, I really enjoyed playing against the aliens as they're growing very big. To my surprise, they did not have a large stack. Actually, nobody here had a large stack in terms of vanilla Fall from Heaven experience. So we will consider doing a deity game next. And now let's talk about the next game. This is going to be... right after this game, I'm playing a different mod for Civilization 4. I did mention that in the comments and probably in one of the episodes. And that mod is going to be about Dune, about the science fiction series. And the mod is called Dune Wars Revival. But after that, we're returning to Fall from Heaven. And the next on our AZ list are the Elohim. And this is the most versatile civilizations out of all in Fall from Heaven, thanks to their special trait, Tolerant, which if they capture another civilization cities, and that another civilization can be a barbarian, they will be able to build units and buildings of that civilization. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts how we should configure this game to make it more entertaining and more interesting. I consider a few changes to the basic way we do our games, and you let me know if you have some other advice, some other thoughts, and well, hopefully this kind of joint collaboration will result in a very interesting, enticing game. So let's see. Well, first we'll up the difficulty into deity. Of course, we'll stay in more naval AI. For the game size, for the map size, I think we need to get bigger, to get a standard map, so we have more civilizations to play against. And for the map size or the map type, I think we saw enough Pangea. It's a good map type to play on, because instead of building boats, you can just focus on walking around the map, killing civilizations. So you check out the Fall from Heaven content, which is not so much about boats and galleons, but more about land units. But we can make something different. Maybe I got a few suggestions about Erebos continent. Maybe use that. Maybe use the regular continents map script. I don't know what you would suggest, guys. Obviously, as the Elohim, you want to play an aggressive game. You want to capture other civilization cities. I do want to keep tech trading and tech brokering on, so when we capture somebody, we can potentially get the tax they were searching themselves for their unique units or unique buildings to speed it up a little bit for us. Probably all unique features, because as the Elohim we can see them, and we can see them when they spawn. So there would be a few dots on the map, and we can potentially get a killer capital if there's like remnants of Patria nearby or Mirror of Heaven, something powerful of that nature. And now for our opponents, some civilizations are better for being conquered over by the Elohim, meaning that they would give great benefits. Not so much Clan of M. Okay, let's go through the AZ list and I'll let you know what my personal favorites are. And let me know in the comments what you think we should keep as our enemies. So Amurets, definitely. We can build their firebows. We can build the Cave of Ancestors. We can't build any of the heroes. And Chanters, Mages, all of that we can build. So it's a great enemy to be up against. With the Balzarovs, we'll be able to build Mimics. They're pretty weak. Harlequins are okay. We will be able to build Freaks, which is very nice. And we'll be able to create freak shows in Balzarov City, but no slave cages. So, like, Balzarovs are mediocre for us. Banner, we can't use any of that. All the unique units require the Crusade Civic, so we can only get Banner for the looks of our units. So I wouldn't want to have them in the game. Kelebim, yes, of course, for the Governor's Manor in captured cities. And the Vampires, we can build them. We can give Vampirism to Moroi, but we cannot feast. But still, the Governor's Manor and Vampires with Body 2 is pretty good. Clan of Embers, yes, but you can do the same if you capture Barb cities. You can still build Ogres and Wolf Riders and eventually Ogre War Chiefs and Stone Skin Ogres. And yes, you can build Warrens in conquered Orc cities. I'm not sure about the Barb cities, but Orc cities, yes. Doviello, well, we saw them in this game, so probably we can skip them in the next one. Grigori, not really. They don't have any standout units of their own, except the nice Grigori Medic. But it comes pretty late in the game. Hippos, not really. You need to play Hippos to make use of their combination of the racial trait and some of the exquisite things. Aliens, with the Javelin into Horse Archer spam, I told. Maybe, but probably not so much. Infernal, yeah, if we call Infernal or somebody else calls Infernal, we can capture their cities. We can even build their capital. We can get iron from that capital and a few other mana types. Khazad, well, Khazad is an awesome choice to conquer. Because you can build those druids, trebuchets, you can build dwarven smithies. That's awesome. Kuriotates, yes, you can build the unique tailor, jeweler buildings for lots of happiness and commerce. You can build airships, basically all of their units. One of the best civilizations to absorb as the Elohim. Lennon, the best thing when you conquer Lennon with Elohim is you can build their palace and get +1 food on all water tiles. So you can essentially become like Lennon, but without the ability to build pirate coves. Yeah, so far, not really. None of the units stand out for you as the Elohim. Luchu Europe. Well, golems. I don't like golems. I don't know about you guys, but they are slow. They are slow. And if it's a bigger map, how do you move them around aside from ships? One move, a little bit more on roads, but you cannot haste them. They don't have the promotion system. They can't have mobility. So no, Malachim's interesting because of the Lightbringer that you can abuse just the way Malachim abused them, and the Desert Shrine that improves the Lightbringers. Mercurians, I never actually really played them, so I'm looking forward to playing them as one of the races, one of the civilizations on the list. Can't say if it's good. Sheaim, well, of course. Sheaim only have one unit they need to conquer the world, and that's too easy. Although having a game of Elohim versus Sheaim, and they are like the complete opposite of the good Elohim. So yeah, maybe it's like a good idea to have them as an enemy for RNG thing, for RPG stuff. Cedar, not so much. Svarts, not so much. So there we go. Let me know who you would like to see in the game. We can up the number of the AI in the game, in the custom game setup. Yeah, I think that's it. So you have quite a while to think about the setup for the next Elohim game, while I'll be recording the Dune Wars game. And yeah, see you in the next one.